All right, so
Hi.
I'm Art Crandall.
I'm Art Crandall.
And that must mean it's cooking with the Crandalls today.
How you doing?
Right, so this is a 10-minute exclusive just for us.
That's right.
You can call it a Crandall exclusive then.
That's right.
All right.
That's right.
Now today we're going to get right into it. I need to make some balsamic vinaigrette reduction, all right?
Okay.
So what we're going to do is take a little bit of the balsamic vinegar.
Okay.
And I have it boiling over this pot right now. We're going to take a little bit of sugar right here.
Yep.
Okay. And we're just going to let that sit, and it's going to cook, and it's going to condense into a syrup sauce.
Okay.
All right, so while we're doing that, we got the scallops.
And we'll tell them what we're making today.
All right, let's tell it.
All right.
So we got a little bit of the scallops.
Fresh sea scallops. Not the bay.
No, none of that stuff.
But the big ones.
But the big ones.
Okay.
And we're going to saute those up with a little bit of water chestnuts, a little bit of almond, chopped almond, some scallions,
Yep.
and over a bed of rice. Now, we already pre-cooked the rice. Like I said, this is a 10-minute cooking show, not a 10-minute prepping show.
Right.
All right?
Rice is easy, 1 cup rice, 3 cups water, throw 2.5 cups water, two, excuse me. Yeah, like 2 to 1 type
It's a
of
2 to 1
ratio.
ratio for regular
Mostly,
jasmine
that's
rice.
right,
So
that's right.
That's what you want to do.
Bring it to a boil, throw it in, bada boom, and then reduce the heat. Okay.
Exactly. So what I'm going to do is put a little bit of oil in this pan, and we're going to heat this up for the scallops.
Now, Art, are we going to use this corn?
You know what we're going to do with the corn? We're going to throw it in with the rice. And we're going to throw it right into the pot, cook it together.
Yep.
And that's going to be the bed that we're going to lay this stuff
Okay.
on. Okay.
That'll be very interesting because what we did was, everything's fresh in season right now. Everything's wonderful. So what I've done is I've bought a bunch of ears of corn for really a very economical amount of money. And instead of having canned corn or anything like that, we just basically cook it up and then let it get cold, and then I can just
go right there.
take it right off the cob.
Absolutely.
And that's what we've done. Okay.
There we go.
So basically, that's how we do that, okay? I'm going to start on a little bit dessert while you cook.
We're gonna cook these scallops up, all right?
Okay.
So now basically I have a little bit of oil in the pan for the scallops so they don't stick to the actual saute pan. And we're just gonna toss them right on. Now they'll cook as the balsamic vinegar, as you can tell, is starting to solidify there. So I'm going to take it off the heat before it becomes a complete solid.
Okay. Now I'm just going to put this over here on the side.
All right.
Okay. Because what I've done is just taken an ear of corn and done that a little earlier. Okay. So I'll put that right over here. Now what I'm going to do is basically turn around and just make a cherries, blueberries, mango, in a little cup, and I want you to think about that. Maybe put a dollop of whipped cream on it. So basically, if you're on trying to impress somebody, you're on a date, really simple. Let's say you're a guy and you're cooking for your girl.
Yep.
And whether it's married or just single,
or you're just trying to impress someone for a first date, trust me, works every time.
That's right. So Art's got the scallops going, and what I'm going to do is I've already pitted some cherries, and these are just, like I said, they're just right in season.
Absolutely.
I've gotten some nice blueberries, and basically I'm going to take a mango that's also now in season and just cut a little bit of that off and add that to a bowl.
Exactly.
That's right.
All right, now, as you can see, the zucchini is already prepped for us. Again, not a prepping show, it's a cooking show. But if you didn't believe me, I can also prep as well. All right, so we can throw that theory way out the window. All right.
It's easy.
As we got that going on, we got the scallops cooking. Now, the scallops are going to take slightly longer to cook than everything else, so I started them first. But as they're starting to cook right now, I got it over very high heat. We can go ahead and throw in the chestnuts and the zucchini as well.
Okay. Now, Art, what is the cut up from the brunoise now? It's the
The macédoine.
Macédoine. Now, that is the 1/4 inch cut.
Yep.
And that's what I'll be doing on the mango.
Exactly.
Because the cherries are a little, bigger.
Yep.
And the blueberries are obviously blueberries, fresh blueberries from either Maine or New Jersey. So
either or. Well, it's either
delicious.
one side or the other side of the shore. So you know it's going to be good.
Yeah.
Because it's the eastern coast. That's right. I said it.
That's right.
All right. Anyway, Red Sox Nation. Okay, let's get right back into it. And got everything right here in front of us. All right. A little bit of that action going down. And we have...
what I've done is I've taken some liberties of some heavy whipping cream. Okay? A little bit of sugar. And you can use regular sugar or you can use powdered sugar. And I've already put a little bit of vanilla in there.
Okay.
And what I'm just going to do here is to put it in a blender, one of those little mini blenders.
Yep.
But I've already done that. And
you know, something that's magical.
That's right. And so what I did, I have some whipped cream right here. And now because I'm going to put some blueberries, some cherries, and some mango into this delicious après or before. Would this be a before? Or this could be a dessert.
It could be a dessert. It could also
dessert.
use as an aperitif to clean the palate. Now, an aperitif is something that's served before the meal to clear your palate so that you can enjoy the next course.
Ah.
Now, that's usually why they serve bread and wine, you know, and the bread is to clear your palate before the next wine tasting.
Yeah. Now, what I am going to, that's very interesting. It's very interesting. And it makes sense. And that way you enjoy your meal more. Now, what I've done is just sprinkle a little bit of cream on the top of this. And you can actually do one or two things. We've got, right from the garden, really delicious, some sprigs of mint. You can put it right over there. And what I suggest, to give it a little bit more flavor, is to just do zest of lemon. So you can either put the zest of lemon in the while you're making your whipped cream, or you can do it after. And I probably should have done it before, you know, so it would be one taste.
Exactly.
But this is okay.
Hey, you know what? It's cooking with the Crandalls. That's how we say it is.
It's delicious, though.
It's delicious.
That's right. Anyway, it's going to come. So that's what that's going to look like. And I think it looks very appetizing. Now, what you could also have done is to put them in small little dishes.
Yep.
And then have two little dishes and give that, you know, to your girl, to your
either
best
that
girl.
or, you know, you could create a sorbet with that right there, which
That's
we
right.
might do for another 10-minute episode, not this one.
That's right. That's right. And now we're just...
Now we're just waiting on the scallops right now. The balsamic vinaigrette reduction is done. This is what you want to see right now. Now that's liquid right now, and it's going to turn into a solid when we're done with that. Now, just before we run out of time, I'm going to throw some corn down here to heat it up. Now, like you said, you can just use it before, and then just put it in the fridge.
Yep.
And, of course, the rice, too.
Yep.
Now, this is just to heat it up.
Yep.
You know, we're not doing anything but. So we've got the corn and the rice right here.
Yep.
And if you want, you could even put a couple of scallions in here, but I'm going to save it for the end so we can put it up top.
Now, I've done a tomato. How's that? What is that? Like a garnish?
Yep.
You want one of those?
As a side garnish.
Okay.
Absolutely. We'll put that right there.
Okay. Do you want any scallions in that, or?
Nope. We'll sprinkle those up the top. Those are going to be uncooked.
Okay. Okay. Very good.
All right. So, got that.
Those look good because we don't want to overcook them.
No, we don't.
Right?
If you
That's a crime.
If you overcook the scallops, believe it or not, they will start to become rubbery.
Yeah.
Oh, as the rice has obviously boiled the top off of it.
That's right.
Now we have our rice and corn down the bottom.
Yep.
All right.
Smells good. Smells good.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's going to be good stuff. Then we have our scallops, but we're going to put the zucchini down first. Make it like a little tower. You know, everybody loves height when you're making the presentation. And then the scallops. All right. Water chestnuts. Yep. Got away from us. And a little bit of the almond up the top.
Wow. That looks absolutely
delicious. And of course, a little bit of the balsamic vinaigrette reduction right up the top.
You know, and that's not difficult. What is it? Just balsamic vinegar and you boil it out?
Balsamic vinaigrette, just put over heat with a little bit of sugar. Now, as you can see right there, we have, and a little bit of scallions up the top for more color. Now, the tomatoes brought out the color. You know, you're impressing anybody for their first meal. Yeah. There you go, right there.
So here's the plate up. You come out with this. You have a little bit of, you know, maybe you're having a glass of soda or wine. And you come out and you have some of this and just relax.
Oh, yeah. Just take it step by step.
And then you come out with bada bing, boom.
So you got the corn and the rice down the bottom, the tomatoes on the side, the scallops, the water chestnuts, a little bit of the scallions, and of course the zucchini. And my friends, that is cooking with the Crandalls in 10 minutes.
I'm Mike Crandall.
We'll see you next time, guys.
Thank you.